Hi guys, and welcome to Classic Rural Comedies, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you stopping by. Today's video is on the Beverly Hillbillies' Granny Moses, Irene Ryan, and how she was worried she would have tomatoes thrown at her during performances. The character Granny on the Beverly Hillbillies was known for saying all kinds of wild and unhinged comments to her hillbilly family. From her saying, "I've got eyes like a hawk and ears like a fox and a nose like a bloodhound, but it ain't polite to brag," to "There's nothing wrong with the way I talk, it's the way you listen." There was no telling what Granny was going to say next. Her responses, attitude, and humor all helped make Granny one of America's favorite characters on TV. Irene Ryan, who played the role of Granny for 9 seasons, was the same way. Although Irene Ryan didn't confront everyone with a loaded rifle or cook up raccoon in her Beverly Hills mansion as her character did. Before she was Granny on the Beverly Hillbillies, she began her career as a song and dance girl in vaudeville and was one of the genre's biggest names at one point in time. Why else do you think Granny was so quick on her feet? She started her career at the age of 11 in radio, which became a springboard to movies and hit series. She became one of the most sought-after character actors in Hollywood. With all her experience in performing, one would think that Ryan had her performance down pat, and while that may be true for the later half of her career, the beginning, not so smooth. At only 11 years old, Ryan would sing at a neighborhood theater in an amateur show, a common form of public entertainment during that time. Her biggest fear wasn't the size of the audience, but what the audience decided to bring with them. During her time performing at amateur shows, many audience members would throw rotten tomatoes at performers they didn't like. Yep, tomatoes, one of Ryan's biggest fears. My mother bought me a lovely pink dress for the occasion, and that dress meant a lot to me because I didn't get new dresses very often, Ryan said in a 1966 interview with the Independent Star News. So I waited in the wings. All I could think about was, what if the rotten tomatoes splatter on my new dress? Someone told me not to worry, that all I had to do was sing loud enough, so I sang desperately loud. Ryan performed in amateur shows for a little more than a year before becoming professional at the young age, with plenty of time to perfect her act. "Luckily, I never did end up on the receiving end of a flying tomato," she said. "My fear was well-founded because in those days, amateur show audiences really did sling garbage at performers they couldn't stand." But who couldn't stand Irene Ryan? Granny, we could understand. But Ryan herself was one of the best people in show business, even at 11 years old. "Every now and then, I catch Ted Mack in the original Amateur Hour, and whenever I do, I can't help thinking of how much people would have changed for the better," Ryan said. "What I mean is nobody throws rotten tomatoes or eggs at amateurs anymore." If Ryan was ever hit with a flying tomato during her time on the Beverly Hillbillies, it would have made headlines in newspapers across the country. As Ryan grew as a performer, people evolved as an audience members too. "Gongs and tomatoes are no longer an occupational hazard," Ryan said. I'm sure this was before the Gong Show too. Oh man, could you imagine? Even at that young of an age, and then some rotten people. And you call it rotten tomatoes and rotten eggs, but rotten people. All I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. Have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you.